So here we go, boys. Let's try to use some of the new AA systems in the upcoming videos, testing it out now that the missile bug is a little bit more fixed. It's not 100% yet, but it is better than what it was, at least, right? So we are here with the Spider on the first video. Let's see if we can have some form of success, because, to be honest, guys, American teams are having a terrible win rate. And normally, I get into American teams, right? In this case, we are with the Russians, so I think we have a little bit more of a chance, right? But still, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just my luck, but I don't think it is. It's just that for some reason, every single time I'm trying with the Spider, I've been trying for 2 days actually. I get killed before I see any aircraft because the enemy team is already on our spawn from the get-go, right? So what I'm trying to do here is get a good match on the terms of map, because the maps really do make a lot of difference, okay? So we're gonna try to use this very high up radar to actually try to hide ourselves a little bit and see if we can do anything, okay? Another thing is that this thing has an incredible thermal system. So as you can see right here, we can just aim to targets and stuff and we can spot them. So of course all of the AAs are, I don't know actually, at least this AA has this, and with this system we can try to spot some targets like that and try to get, you know, more points as well, which is pretty good. We are helping out the team a little bit, right? So let's wait and see if we can see any type of aircraft flying around. The good part about it is that it's very high up, as you see the TV system there, so we are pretty hidden, but I still am able to keep an eye out. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, there we go. We have an aircraft. But I do believe he knows I'm here because he just turned away. He's like almost at 30 kilometers away. So he's very far away, man. Look at that. Multi-jet. Cannot even see him. I am going to fire a derby on him, but I need to be closer to him to actually be able to do that. Yeah, we do have some AAs shooting at them, but it's just... we have 2 aircraft, actually. This we can already fire. I'm gonna fire on this one. This is kind of optimistic, but still. Come on, baby. I think he doesn't know that my missile is coming. Maybe he does, but... ooh, I'm gonna fire a missile on this thing. I might die. There you go. We intercepted one of the missiles. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh, I think I'm gonna die, man. He fired way too many missiles. Gonna fire a Python as well. I don't know. I don't think these are for me, but here is one of the problems that I see with these AAs is that if you lose the actual lock, it's a little bit harder. Let me put these on. So yeah, the punts here are still killing everything, right? I fired so many missiles and none of them hit it. I might actually take a look. Yeah, here we have some KH coming. I'm not able to actually lock these targets, I don't think. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. We are not getting any kills. So I might actually take a look on how these missiles missed, just to check it out how they are, right? Because some of them, I honestly thought they're gonna hit. Like, I don't know if you saw that, but there's a lot of ghost, like, targets going around, which makes it up to be a little bit harder as well. So I think that's it for me, guys. Our team is just completely dead, and yeah, no more actual air targets, actually. It was kind of funny. But yeah, no air targets. Now we are with the Germans, so maybe I can survive a little bit longer. Come on, Leopard, go. Without getting shot in my spawn, because that's very fun, right? But I don't know, I don't have a lot of hope. To be honest, I'm having a lot of troubles with this particular AA system that I'm always getting shot at in my spawn, which is pretty annoying. There we go, let's try to destroy that drone. It's missing completely because it's very close to, we are very close to it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there you go. I see something there. This is heli. I fired a missile, but I'm losing him on the thing there. Keep an eye out. There's a missile in there, right? I know these are friendly missiles. But we do have a helicopter around here somewhere. I don't think he died, so we gotta keep an eye out. I just saw him. But you wanna know the problem? I cannot use my camera to lock him up. So I need to get a detection on the radar. He's very close to us. There we go. These are missiles from the helicopter for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna keep firing. Just because I don't know if it's coming for me or my friends over here, so... Yeah, I think these are missiles from the helicopter. Yeah, for sure these are missiles from the helicopter. You can see them, right? Ooh, enemy aircraft. Very kind of close. I'm gonna fire a... Is this a friendly or an enemy? This is an enemy, right? It needs to be. I have 2 targets there, but these are friendly. These are friendly, right? Am I firing on friendly targets? I think I did. It's so confusing because you have this little thing here that sometimes doesn't appear for the IFF. Hopefully I don't kill anybody, but yeah. Yeah, all friendly aircraft. But how can I say it's a friendly aircraft, right? It's just this little thing behind the number here. What was that all about? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of missiles. Brimstones for sure, yeah. Jesus Christ, he fired way too many brimstones. Another friendly aircraft. Jesus Christ, how many friendly aircraft do we have? Enemy aircraft would probably be coming from like here, maybe? Here? Oh my god, there's an aircraft here. There we go, boys. There we go. At least I overdid it with the amount of things there, and I cannot spawn more missiles. I thought I was able to do that. I was able to do that in another match. Spawning 2 boxes. That's why I was spamming so many missiles. That is crazy. What happened? And I'm still using this thing as a recon. See? Targets are trying to shoot at my radar, which is pretty funny. They're dead there. Again, we are being attacked on almost the spawn. I don't know what happens to American teams that just get vanished in 2 seconds. It doesn't matter what the enemy is, but yeah. Prop. Okay. Let me try to kill this. Completely missed. Oh, there you go. We have an enemy aircraft coming up. We have only 2 missiles because I thought we had more. And we died. No, we didn't. But there is an aircraft coming and I have 16 seconds to repair. Oh god. And he's not that far actually. Artillery fire. Yeah, they're gonna try to use artillery. Come on, baby. Yeah. KH-38 MT, man. Without the radar, I mean, I cannot do anything, right? So it's I'm not gonna say it's bad, you know, it's not bad. It's not a bad AA system, but let's be honest, guys. It is a little bit of a pain to use something like this. I'm gonna be killed by... tanks. Yeah, look at that. People are just spawn camping every single match, and you cannot do anything. Look at that. People are right there. People are everywhere. I already lost my radar again. So, I don't know. I don't have kind of a good time with this thing because the teams are just getting stomped every single time. See if we can do anything. Or... okay. Oh my god, there's so many targets. And I gotta... I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. At least I shot down the helicopter and the J-11, yes. At least I shot down some of the stuff. There were so many targets there. Holy mother. This was fun. At least I killed 2 or 3 proper targets, right? Let's get to another one. This is getting a little bit more fun, but the teams are just getting destroyed. Jesus Christ. So we are here in the replay over here just to check it out how these missiles are working against some of the targets that we fought. I gotta be honest, it is harder than I thought it would be. And mainly it's due to getting killed by tanks, okay? I'm always getting killed by tanks. Even if I hide myself, eventually some people just get close enough to me that I just will get killed in the spawn, right? So that's my only complaint, that it's not even at the vehicle's fault, okay? As you saw, we fired a Python on that Mi-28, but he was behind the mountains there. And I couldn't really get a lock onto him, right? So, of course, I missed that target, right? So, you will see a lot of that happening sometimes because these raiders, they need to provide these missiles for a while, actually, until they're getting closer with some form of position to the enemy, right? Remember, these are being... they're being hot launched, but they're being vertically launched, right? So, it means that the missile... is not seeing the target when it's fired, okay? So it's something that you have to have in mind when you are trying to get kills with this thing, okay? I tried to kill some of the missiles that the helicopter was trying to actually hit, and as you see, since it's vertically launched, it doesn't have the actual time to actually be able to defend itself too much. It's way too close, right? So I did this multiple times with the Mi-28 here. And you will see that happening, right? This I actually fired on a PL-12, which I thought it was a missile that I was meant to be actually attacking. But see, even though the Python 5 is doing a 180 turn over here, it's not enough, right? It's just not enough. Unfortunately, it's not hitting anybody, these helicopter shots, but still, it's something that you have to have in mind, okay? And then, I really want to take a look on the later. Like, see, I'm going to fire, I think, another one. Yeah, see? I mean, it's trying to do its thing, but it's just not fast enough because the position here is very, very odd for that. So I wasted a couple of missiles there. Try to fire some others. Here, I think we detected something. It was just me trying to kill my own target, I think. My own friendlies or something. But yeah, let me try again. Here we started to have some properly good targets flying against us. So we had an Su-30, we have a J-11B, and eventually even, I think, an Su-34 or something. So what was the problem here? Of course, I was getting shot at with the radar sometimes, and it was making me be able to not properly be able to kill them. Here I noticed that there was something flying above us, but it's very hard to fire these missiles because you are only using the radar. You cannot use the TV system. But look at this. Yeah, the Python 5 is amazing. It can turn very well. But the Derby eventually is the one that gets him. You know, I fired a couple of missiles there that I shouldn't. I fired way too many missiles, but you get the point, right? I fired 4 missiles to get 1 kill. More my mistake, right? But you get the point, right? So this is one of the main things that you have to worry about with these AA systems, is that you are not really on par of what is going on because you're not using the optical systems to actually be able to do anything, okay? See, there's an Su-34 right there that it's coming. And at the same time, we have a J-11, right? I'm getting shot with the getting my radar destroyed and everything. Eventually, I get killed here. Yeah, see? By the KH-38 itself, right? So I didn't have a radar, and the KH-38 kills me. So KH-38s are very deadly. If you do not have a working radar, you will basically be dead. I spawn in, and I see targets all over the place. But they are already firing stuff. But, again, I need to try to do something. So I start firing on another target that spawned there, if I'm not mistaken. And I will start to basically fire all my missiles if I can, right? So this is the Python that I don't know where did I fire this thing. Then I really started to fire. I fired on 3 targets that I had. It is the Su-34, the J-11, and the drone over there, I think. Or the KH-50, I think. One of these. I fired the Derby, as you see, but he's already firing KH-38s, and he already defeated this Derby, right? While this target that it's coming is using a worse missile. So the KH-29, right? So he doesn't have a lot of time to avoid the missile, which means that eventually I just killed the J-11. And I eventually hit attacking from above, which is a pretty good thing, the helicopter there. But eventually, since the Su-34 was there as well, I get killed by the KH-38 again, right? So at the end of the day, guys, these are very good vehicles, but you do have to be careful with your positioning. This is the main problem. I'm getting killed all the time here by tanks, so you do have to be careful with that. Of course, the team plays a big part on this, on protecting you, basically, right? You do not have a cannon, you do not have anything to protect you from tanks, so, but you have to protect them from aircraft. And sometimes you will get unlucky. This Su-34 was doing exactly what it was meant to be doing. It was landing, getting more missiles, taking off from a very far distance, 20 kilometers, firing all the KH-38s, getting kills, returning, and doing this over and over again. 20 kilometers, I cannot get a kill on him. So, like you saw, I mean, I fired a Derby on him, but it's not close enough, you know. So, this is how the Spider is, okay, guys? It is a great AA system, but it lacks on the long range for you to actually defend yourself against the KH-38 launchers. But at the same time, you can kill the missiles. So, try to focus on the missiles when they're firing these missiles from such a far distance, especially with the IR missile. I think it's the best one for that. But yeah, basically this is it. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and bye guys, see ya.